Good morning, my friend. Today we're going to be going through my fall morning routine. And of course, not every single morning looks like this, but I used to wake up in the mornings and feel like, okay, how can I be as productive as possible and get as much done? And now my goal for the morning is what do I need today? How can I take care of myself, my body, my soul? Internally, it seems we crave that quietness in the morning. There's something about the stillness of the morning and the dawn that is just quiet and it's peaceful, and it almost feels like our body and soul wants to align itself with creation and how our Creator made it. And so I really sat a lot of this summer, and so internally I crave that peace and stillness, and externally I also crave movement, and I really want to get out and get my steps in. It's been really life-changing for me to prioritize my walk in the morning. Just a daily walk, something as simple as that has really transformed not just my mornings, but my whole day. When you get that morning sunlight in your eyes, it truly wakes you up. It signals to your body, truly to your nervous system, that it's time to be awake. It's time to wake up. And it also helps to set and reset your circadian rhythm, which is your internal body clock. And the longer that you're awake during the day, the easier it actually is for you to fall asleep at night. So if you start your day with the sun, you will find that you'll have a little bit of an easier time dozing off at night. So, again, as much as I loved writing my book this summer, I really just felt the pains of missing movement and learning to even prioritize movement during busy seasons. And I think I've realized that life is always going to be busy. And if I don't prioritize movement, then it's just really, for me, it's not going to happen. And so the plan that I make is to start first thing in the morning with doing that. It's a little cold some mornings, but we make it through, and it really just starts my day off on the right foot. So after my walk, now it's time to work out. But before our workout, we got to hydrate our body. And so when we think about even hydration, a lot of the time we think just about water and chugging a bunch of water. And while we love water, we also can't forget that minerals are essential to hydration. So adding in an electrolyte packet, specifically the Element ones. I love Element, and I'm so thankful to be partnering with them for this portion of the video. They are my favorite electrolyte packets because they don't add any artificial ingredients, dyes, or flavors. It's just everything that you need and nothing that you don't. So you get your sodium, magnesium, and potassium. We need potassium to help our nervous system function, which is so important because your muscles are not going to do anything without your nervous system telling them what to do. So it's really important to make sure that you have enough potassium, as well as potassium actually allows water to enter into the cell. So we're literally talking about hydration on a cellular level, as well as magnesium. That's going to help to upregulate your parasympathetic nervous system, helping with muscle relaxation, especially important, not just during, it's really important just in general. You want to make sure that you are really making sure that you have enough magnesium. That's why I like to drink it, honestly, before, during, after the workout, but especially post-workout with your magnesium. That is so important to make sure that you are not going to be getting muscle cramps and that you are able to really shift back into and upregulate again your parasympathetic nervous system, which is your rest and digest. And working out is a stressor. And so we want to be making sure that post-workout, we have enough magnesium. We're able to get back into that relaxed state so that we can repair those beautiful, gorgeous muscles that we just tore down. So, loving your body on a cellular level is so important. So I love these electrolyte packets from Element. They are so delicious. And if you want to try them out, you can go to drinkelement.com, drinklmnt.com/Cambria, and you're going to get a free sample pack with any order. So Love them. I will leave a link in the description box, and I'm just going to finish up my workout now. And I just want to remind you that you are so much stronger than you think. And not just in your workouts, but in life. And I feel like working out is such a reminder of that. It teaches me and it reminds me that we need consistency, and we can do hard things. So don't give up, never ever give up. Now, of course, we have to do our cool down. So if you are skipping your cool down after your workouts, you really are missing out on something so vitally important for your body. Your body needs to be able to shift back once again into your parasympathetic nervous system, which again is your rest and digest. As you can see here, I'm just giving myself a facial massage, just really trying to relax even the muscles in my face, telling my body it's time to relax, and using my breath to tap into and once again shift back into our calm nervous system. And we do this through breath, and we stimulate our vagus nerve this way, and it truly does have an impact on your nervous system. So just honestly, breathing and laying on the floor is a great cool down, and it can be as simple as that. So don't skip your cool down. And this particular morning, I did go in the sauna for about 20 minutes. That's a great way to de-stress as well and detoxify your body through sweat. It's so important to sweat. So now it's time for a little post-workout breakfast. I obviously had my yogurt that morning, but it had been hours now after the walk, workout, sauna, all that. So I wanted to refuel. It is so important to refuel post-workout to make sure that you're getting in carbohydrate and also protein, because remember that carbs spare protein. So we need carbohydrate to allow the protein to not be used as fuel, because carbohydrate is our fuel source. Our bodies literally run off of glucose. Our cells run off of glucose, and especially post-workout, it is so important to refuel those stores. So we want to, again, lower stress, and we're going to do that through eating carbohydrate, and we want to eat protein because we want to rebuild and allow our body to have that structural macronutrient of protein to rebuild that muscle that we just tore down. So it's time for breakfast. This was so good. If you watched my breakfast recipe video ideas, this burrito is amazing. I'm sharing my blueberries with Meester. And now it's time to make my morning latte. I always have my coffee after my breakfast. This is definitely the highlight of my morning. It's one of my favorite parts. I really love mornings in general, but there's nothing like setting and settling down into my chair, into my comfy, cozy corner, and opening my Bible and having a time where I can meditate, where my mind can really focus and again, calm down, be still, know that God has my worries and cares in my heart, and all of my anxieties I can bring to Him, and all of my joys, all of my prayer requests. This particular morning, my heart wasn't really heavy, but my mind was really full of a lot of overwhelming thoughts about the future, as far as just some book stuff. There's so many details that go into it, and I was really just a little bit overwhelmed this morning. Even though it's done, there's still so much going on with it. So I just was a little bit frazzled in my mind this morning. So I really wanted to give it over to Jesus and not hold on to it myself. So
long silent movies, the quiet dances on the screen.
And while I laid in the sun on this particular day, I decided to write out and journal out some of my prayers. I really like writing down my prayers because, first of all, I love to go back to see them, but also when my mind is a little bit frazzled with just some, little burdens in there, I really find that it kind of helps me to physically lay them down in a journal. And then for the rest of the day, I am working away on my laptop. I hope that whatever season that you find yourself in, that you remember that you can take care of yourself and not feel like you're missing out or you're not doing the perfect routine, or that, it's not good enough, or that, you know that it's never going to be perfect and there is no such thing as a perfect morning routine. There's just, rhythms that can support us in whatever season that we're in. And so I just hope that you can find ways, to take care of your body and your soul, your spirit, in a way that is really life-giving for you, that doesn't, is not a have to, but it's a get to, and you can find freedom in that. So I really loved hanging out with you. If you enjoyed it too, don't forget to click thumbs up because it really does help, and I love you so much. I will see you in my next video.
My share of